Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here. Hope everybody is having a great day. None other, I am coming to give y'all a WWE Money in the Bank predictions for 2023. Now these are my predictions only. Y'all know I'm very vocal when it comes to certain issues, especially when it comes to WWE. But today we're going to be talking about predictions of the WWE's Money in the Bank match for 2023 that will be taking place in London, England. And we're just going to go on and start with the men's Money in the Bank match. So we have Ricochet versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus LA Knight versus Butch versus Escobar and Damian Priest and Logan Paul. Okay, my predictions I want to start with Escobar. I think Escobar is going to be the person to be looking at, so I will say him winning at I would say Escobar winning at 80%. Then another 80% will say Ricochet. And last but not least, with 60%, with 50%, I would say Shinsuke Nakamura. My last three bottom with 40% LA Knights, with another 40% Damian Priest, with 20% being Butch, and with a negative 10% Logan Paul. The only reason I say Logan Paul at the bottom, I really feel like he should not even be in this match. So those are my predictions. So let me hear from y'all. Do y'all agree with my predictions? Now let's move along to the women's Money in the Bank match. So just to refresh your memory, who is all part of this match? We have Zelina Vega, Becky Lynch, Zoe Stark, Bayley, Io Sky, and Trish Stratus. Now, I have my top three. My top three would be, Zelina, I would have to say my top three would have to be Io Sky with 80%. With 70%, I will have to say Zelina Vega. And my last but not least, my last and third will say, with 60% will be Zoe Stark. Those are my top three. Now, with my negative, with 40% being Bayley, with 30% being Becky Lynch, and no offense, with a negative 20% being Trish Stratus. Let me just tell you why the last three have those percentage. Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, and Bayley do not need a title to be part of this match, and I really feel like those three spots could have been given to women who deserves those opportunities. And that could have been an opportunity for WWE. Could have put people like Piper Niven or Lacey Evans or Dana Brooks and many other females that could have been part of this match. They could have had this women's match totally fresh, all fresh faces in the match, or people who has never been part of the match, and I will come back at a later date and come and talk about the men and women's Money in the Bank match and going forward what they can do for it. That's that. Now we have a heavyweight championship. Seth Rollins defending his heavyweight title belt against Finn Balor. Now I will say with 80%, Seth Rollins will win. But I will say with 40% a 40% chance that Finn Balor would win. But I would also put a between 10 to 15% of the interference by the Judgment Day. Let me say it. A 15 or 10% interference by the Judgment Day. So yes, that's how that's going to go. So then we have the women's tag team titles. Have the women's tag team titles, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Raquel Gonzalez and Liv Morgan. Now, if how many of y'all have forgotten, Raquel Gonzalez and Liv Morgan never lost the titles. They had to relinquish the titles due to an injury by Liv Morgan suffered on her shoulder, and she's back. So my chance, this is going to be a pretty good match. I really feel like we're going to have a pretty good showing. And I will say with both teams, I say it'll be 50% there, Raquel Gonzalez and Liv Morgan win. And I say it'll be a 50% that Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler could take. Now, let me just get this out right quick. And say this. If you have seen any of my videos, you know I have the biggest complaint of how Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler won that title, because if you think about it, they had a tournament for the women's tag team titles. And if you remember, I said all the three tag teams had to qualify for those titles. Now, if you remember from that video, I said Ronda Rousey or Shayna Baszler never qualified for the match. They was handed that opportunity to get me to say, I think it's more fair this way. And I want to hear from y'all. Did y'all ever see the female tag team tournament? And do y'all think it was fair that WWE handed Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler a spot in that women's tournament match? Okay. Then we have, I see some pretty good ones. So we're going to start with Matt Riddle versus Gunther. I'll really say if Matt Riddle has a 60% chance of winning the Intercontinental Championship. But I also say Gunther has a 70% chance of containing. But hold on, we got another step we need to add to this. We have to add a 25% to a 40% chance that Gunther's Goonies of Imperium will interfere. Yes, I said it. A 25% to 40% chance of Imperium interfering in the match. So, yeah, that's what we have to be worried about. So now let me go on to Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio. Now, this is a pretty good storyline. I've been keeping up with it. I haven't been getting to see it on TV, but I always go back and watch it. And this has been a pretty good storyline, I think. And I will have to say with 60% chance that Cody Rhodes will win, but a 50% chance that Dominic Mysterio will win. But hold up, you know, I always, when it comes to anybody who is associated with, and let me just say, associated with Judgment Day, I always gonna put a percentage with it. So I'll put a 35% to a 46% chance that Rhea Ripley will interfere in this match. So we have to consider that. Okay, now we're getting into the Bloodline Civil War match. So we have Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa versus the Usos. Now, I am going to say this is going to be a 60% match. Now, this was a match I did not want to see, but the reason I said it's going to be a 60% match versus a 60% match. This would be a great match, and thing, if this is I feel like this might be the main event match. If so, if it is a return during this match, I hope it's Rikishi, and I hope it's Rikishi coming to the defense of his sons, of his two eldest sons, the twins, the Usos and stuff in thing. So like Rikishi kind of helps settle the problems between the bloodline and stuff like that. But y'all, tell me what y'all think. Do y'all believe in everything that I said, that and stuff? Do you like what I have to say when it comes to the matches? And then I will give you an update just in case if it is a women's match. These are the only ones that are considered that are going down. We do not have I'm very surprised we do not have a Rhea Ripley putting the women's heavyweight title belt on the line. And I really feel like if they had put Rhea Ripley in a match with her women's heavyweight title belt on the line, I would feel like I would want to see Rhea Ripley defend those titles. To defend that title belt, if she had to defend the title belt, I can think of 3 women that she could defend that title belt against. One is Natalya. Number 2 would be Dana Brooks. Y'all might not agree with me on that, but hey, that would be a good one. Or Soxy. That would be a great match, and we won't have to have Rhea interfering in certain matches, like the Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins match, or Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio match. I mean, we need to consider that. And then I don't even think we got a match for the WWE women's title belt that Asuka holds. So I know we're supposed to be getting a Asuka versus Charlotte Flair, but I don't think it's going to be at Money in the Bank match. I don't think it's going to be there. And y'all, let me hear y'all. What do y'all think? And if it's any update for the matches, I will come back straight and give you that. But until then, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.